Hey y'all, if you're interested in becoming a Section 8 investor, watch this. I'm going to show you how to make the most money on a property that you can. All right, so we're here at Abbey. We're doing the demo. And this is a house that we bought that's a 3-bedroom, 1.5, that we intend on making Section 8. And it's built around a little circle. We got a living room, dining room, a kitchen, another little dining room with some closet-y stuff, linen closet, coat closet, bedrooms down this way, and we're back in the living room. So how do we get the most money in Section 8? We add bedrooms. Two good spots to add bedrooms here are in this dining room or in this dining room. And I'm about to show you why you should pick one over the other. Here we have kind of a closed off space. We have a window. We have some closets. I wonder if that'd be useful later. Over here, we have a big open space, more room, sliding glass door to the outside, but you have the island. I wouldn't put it here. Let's go back over there. So as we walk into this space, what are the 3 requirements for a bedroom? Well, you gotta have an egress. You gotta have a window. You gotta have a closet. And you gotta have 70 square feet. Almost all states have that same requirement. Not all of it is code, but most housing authorities require you to have 70 square feet. So what do we got in here? Come on, let's check it out. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta find our square footage. And we're gonna use a handy dandy tape measure on this one. Remember, we need 70 square feet. We have to have a minimum of one of the sides being 7 feet. So if we have 7 by 10, we're generally pretty good. So let's measure this. I'm going from the existing exterior wall to where this wall is right here. And right here I got 7 foot, all the way to 8 foot out here. So I know I've met my minimum of 7 feet, and I'm at 8. So that means I'm gonna need at least close to 10 feet, but I'm a little over. I'm like 8 foot 6. So if I got 9 feet here, I'm gonna be good. So let's just see if we can get that 10 and do the 7 by 10 to make sure we get our 70 square feet. So I go to where that wall is gonna be built, and I'm coming. And what do I got here? 8, 9, 10. Don't even need to measure anymore. I know I got my 70 square feet. All right, so we've decided this is the room that we want to turn into a Section 8 bedroom and get that extra 15% in rent. So what does it need? Well, so we have our window over here, and this window has to be an egress window. That means it's got to open. You can't have a window where it's just a single glass pane. In case of a fire, nobody can get out. So we're gonna make sure this thing opens. The latch here, it opens. You can get out in case of a fire, it closes, and it locks. So that window has to do 3 things. It's got to open, it's got to stay open, and it's got to lock. The other thing, we got to have a closet. You got to be able to hang clothes. So we got rack in here, you got a place to hang your clothes, a place to put all your sports equipment. So those are the 2 things it's got to have. But what are the common sense things we also have to have in the bedroom? So right here, for about $1,000, you can frame this wall all the way across. You can put a door in here, drywall, sheetrock, mud, paint, all that, and you have an entryway and a closed off portion. And then over here for about $500, you can add your wall across here. You're closing off these cabinets to where the kitchen is separate. It's no longer a walk-through kitchen. You're coming across to here, about $500. You created this into a livable space. You have a way out, you have a place to store all your stuff, but the last key component is the size. You have to be 70 square feet anywhere in the United States in order for Section 8 to approve the house. So, a hang up that investors often get caught on is both dimensions have to be over 7 linear feet. So you can't have a 25 foot by a 3 foot bedroom and be like, oh, it's a bedroom, it'll be fine. No, it's gotta be at least 7 by 7, but it has to get up to 70 square feet. So we like to do 7 by 10. Let's check and see if we got it. So we're going to this exterior wall to here. We can't go on top of the countertop because that's not floor space. You gotta have 70 square feet of floor space. So if you look right there, I'm at 8 foot 2 inches. I'm over my 7 foot, so I know this way I'm good to go. So I wanna make sure I'm trying to get 10 because that just is easy math for me. I'm an Alabama boy, I don't like big numbers. 7 and 10, we're good to go. So I'm gonna come from that wall to where our wall is gonna be, and we have to remember, we're gonna lose 5 inches here. Once we put in our 2x4 wall and sheetrock, we're gonna lose 5 inches. That's about the width of my foot. So I'm gonna put the width of my foot here and run it to it, and I'm at 10 foot 2 inches. I'm good. We got a bedroom. We just increased our rent by 15% for about $1,500. Now your rent, if it's a 5-bedroom house versus a 4-bedroom house, has just gone up from $1,700 a month. So let's run that math real quick to $1,955. You're getting about $155 more a month for $1,500. You make that back in a year. It's 100% worth it. If you like learning about this and how to become a Section 8 investor, comment room below and we'll get you additional information on how to add rooms to your property using different tools so that you can increase your revenue as well. Y'all have a blessed day.